Yo, what is going on, all you handsome gamers? Mark back here today, and I'm bringing you a brand new video. And today I'm bringing you create a class, my custom classes for Search and Destroy. Yesterday I brought you CTF and Hardpoint. Yeah, so I don't know why I started there, but Capture Flight and Hardpoint. I split up the respawn and S&D because respawn game types are pretty similar. You use some of the same classes. You might change a few tacticals for like a sentry gun or, you know, things like that, but S&D you have to play much more conservative. Your classes are going to change drastically. It's game 2 and game 5 in a best of 5 series, so I've always said that S&D wins you championships, and I still believe that. If you look at teams that are winning, they usually win their S&Ds 95% of the time. You don't see a team just win hardpoints and CTFs. Usually the team that wins S&D. So yeah, like I said, S&D is important to stay alive, so you have to play very conservative, or you have to gamble a little bit and play very aggressive. That's the thing, it's 50-50, you don't know, but I have a few aggressive classes, but mainly I have conservative classes because I'm an AR player. I don't want to get picked off, so we'll jump right into this. My first class, FMJ on my M8. FMJ is super important in S&D. You can shoot through bombs, you can shoot through walls, try to get picks, because if you get a pick through a wall and you make it a 4v3 situation or a 3v1 or a 2v2 instead of a 3v2, like, it's super important. So I run Flat Jacket, of course. Like I said, staying alive is key in S&D, so you do not want to get naded. And I run Cold-Blooded. It's a little bit different now with Gfinity rules and MLG rules because, or Deserto, I guess I could say, because MMSs aren't allowed, and neither are LMGs in Gfinity rules. So Cold-Blooded is really only for snipers, and a lot of people play greedy without Cold-Blooded because, you know, when a sniper has a thermal on, yeah, he can see you, but he still has to hit that shot, where if someone has an MMS on, they can call you out, they can see you through smoke, stuff like that. I still use Cold-Blooded probably like 80% of the time. But yeah, so I have Dead Silence, of course, and FMJ. My second class is a little bit greedy. Because people play so conservative, like I said, I gamble. Usually teams don't wear tac mask. So if I can get a few stuns off without a trophy system being down and stun the enemy team, that's a huge factor. So it's the same class except I don't have Cold-Blooded and I have 2 stuns. Sometimes I'll run 1 stun with a B23R, but usually I run 2 stuns to try to catch people off guard, or even to check a corner or whatnot. So stuns and EMPs can be very useful, but again, you're gambling because you don't have an extra perk, you don't have an extra, you know, weapon attachment, secondary. So you kind of have to try to find that balance in your class set. So I advise you to play like game battles, MLG variant, or just in tournaments so you can experiment what classes work for you and what don't. But this is usually what I run because if you look at like Raid, I play Top Laundry, I'm stunning Ring. If you look at Express, I'm stunning down low, or I'm trophying. I'm either stunning or trophying to protect my team. So I'll get into my trophy class in a little bit. This is my Rush class. I throw the trophy down. Okay, well, I'll go over it. I have just an MSMC with Quick Draw. Lightweight and Flat Jacket again. I don't want to get naded while I'm rushing into like Ring on Raid or A-Bomb on Standoff. Toughness, of course, and then Dead Silence and Extreme. So I'm playing greedy here. I don't have Tac Mask. They can EMP me. And then, of course, I have a trophy. And that's usually if I get into a place I want to be and I'm stuck there, I'll throw a trophy so they can't check it or, you know, don't stun me, stuff like that. Again, I'm gambling, but I'm also playing a little bit protective if I get to where I want to be. My last class, not my last, my fourth class, it's a sniper MSMC combo. DSR 50, of course, you need those kills. You can't be getting hit markers, so the DSR usually doesn't, you know, you don't get a lot of hit markers with the DSR, so that's why people use it. I have a trophy to protect me. I'm wearing Cold-Blooded in case I get into a sniper fight. You know, I want him not to see, and he has a thermal because most pros use thermals, so I want him not to see me. And then the MSMC with Quick Draw. That's all you really need on an MSMC is Quick Draw. I don't know. I feel like a lot of attachments are just placebos, like grip and I don't even know. Mainly grip. A lot of people try to use that. I feel like that's like a placebo. Rapid fire, I don't know. Like that thing is, I don't even know. Like long barrel, I don't know. There's so many arguments about it, but that's just what I use. Flak jacket, of course, because I'm not going to be rushing. I'm just going to be setting up with a sniper, and say they plant the bomb or we plant the bomb, and I can go close quarters with my MSMC. And then finally, my trophy class. Like I said, it's the same as the concussion, but I have 2 trophies, and this is usually for a raid or an express. Well, actually, through all the maps because I use it on Meltdown. I use it on raid to throw in the ring. I use it down low on Express to protect my teammates who are rushing the bomb. I use it to protect myself on standoff when I'm in a bomb. Yeah, that's another use for this class as well. If you guys know standoff a bomb site, I'm in close quarters, so I use an SMG and I throw a trophy to protect myself. So, you know, you can use SMGs very, I don't know how to say this, in very smart ways. So definitely try to figure it out. But yeah, I use this on almost every map. Trophies are huge because, like, again, I'm not rushing in very much. Scump, Big Timer, they're rushing, and Nate actually, they're all rushing in, and it's my job to protect them. So if you're an AR player, I highly suggest trophy systems and S&D. So these are my S&D classes. Again, use FMJ, use tacticals very smartly, gamble a little bit, but of course, when it comes down to it, try to play as safe as possible. Your life matters in an S&D round. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you out for S&D. And then, of course, don't use the stealth chopper for streaks. This is usually what I use for streaks. RC car, Hellstorm, Lightning, very basic. So I hope that helps you out, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and you guys remember to stay handsome.